Hey guys, Kevin here. And this video is gonna be about my life and how my past. It's gonna be kind of like a draw my life, but not really a draw my life because I'm not drawing. I don't have a whiteboard. So it's gonna be about my past. So it's gonna be about my life. I'm gonna tell you about my life. So I remember in calling. I was born in Orillia, Ontario, at the Soldiers Memorial Hospital, I think it's called, in Orillia, Ontario. Now, I didn't really live in Orillia. I was really like a baby when I lived there, I think. But I lived my whole life. I've lived in Collingwood, Ontario, and I really want to go back there. Really nice little town. Loved it. A nice little house. We went through three houses in Collingwood. We had the little red brick one. We moved into a big red one, big red brick house. That thing was haunted. I'll get into that in a different video. Then there was the house that I lived in for probably 8 years, and that was the house I lived in for my almost my half my life. That's where I grew up. That's where I learned things, and that's where I lived for like 8 years. I think maybe was it 13? Hold on, I'm 18, uh, and I moved when I was in grade when I just ended grade 9, 4 years. So hold on, wait, hold on. I'm gonna pause so I can do this math. All right, see, I did the math. It was 4 years ago that I last lived in Collingwood. So I lived there about, I think, 8 years, maybe 13. One of them, I don't know. So anyway, I lived in Collingwood basically my whole life. I've met a lot of people, and a lot of them kind of just disappeared. So people that I met in Collingwood, um, I know like one of them. I talked to only one of the people that I knew in Collingwood. The one person you see in one of my recent videos, that was the Kev tries apple cider vinegar. Her name's Erin. I've known her for over 10 years. She's one of the people. But anyway, so after preschool, it's not even a preschool anymore. It's kind of a church thing or daycare kind of deal. I don't even know what it is now. Um, I don't remember enough of it to actually kind of tell you about it. It'd be like two little chunks of it. So then I went into public school, Cameron Street Public School, and holy crap, this is where all the bad stuff happened. So, um, grade 1, the teacher was Miss Dirt. She's kind of abusive, not gonna lie. She always kind of hurt, grabbed your arm, hurt, like, what the fuck's the problem? Like, oh man, like, what are you doing? Anyway, grade 2 was Miss Loveless. She was a nice teacher. I remember there was this kid. His name was Eric O'Neill, and no one really liked him. He was kind of the kid no one liked just because of how he thought he was really cool. He kind of bullied people. No one really liked him. So I literally went to the teacher and told her. I told Miss Lovelace that he threw a bunch of pine cones at me, and then she asked, she asked the class, did anybody see him throw pine cones at Kevin? I shit you not. Even though it didn't happen, everybody put their hand up. Everybody. They got an incident report. If you know what an incident report is, it was these little orange pieces of paper where you would check what happened, blah, 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 take it home, parents sign it, bring it back. Back then for me, it was the Death Note, scary as fuck. Oh my gosh. Never liked getting it. Then grade 3, Mr. Potter, he was pretty cool. He was a nice teacher. He yelled a lot, but he was a good teacher. I remember always telling mom I needed to call home to mom, needed my puffer. I never brought it to school until around maybe just a bit after that. Then I started bringing it to school. Uh, then grade 4 was, oh my gosh, grade 4. Oh yes, grade 4 was Miss Berger. She kind of just disappeared after, but no idea where she went. Then grade 5 was Miss Hall. Grade 6 was Miss Kitchener. 7 was Mr. Potter again. Grade 8 was Miss Fedorko. Oh my gosh. I have a story about her. She had a kid. Still does. No idea. Her name was like Kenzie or some shit. And the school always had a carnival in June. And note this happened on a Monday. So I guess her daughter made a snail at the carnival, which was on like Friday. This was on Friday, the Friday before the Monday that this happened. Her daughter made a clay snail. So I guess I kind of tossed it. It was on my desk. So I kind of just tossed it back on the table behind me, and of course the head came off. So then she literally loses her mind. She's screaming and yelling at me at the top of her lungs. And I'm sitting there like, are you kidding me? Why is it even here? Why are you yelling at it? Why are you leaving it? She puts it on my desk of all desks. Why did you leave it here? You could have brought it home, put it on top of the fridge. I don't even know why she left it there. Anyway, so enough of that. Let's go back in the past and tell you where my life happened. So a lot of people kind of just started picking on me, bullying me. It was bad. Until they found out about my disability. I have a learning delay, ptosis. My left eye doesn't move to the left. Blah 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 blah. Found out about all that. They started picking on me. Blah blah blah. They had this word called a sped. I have no idea what that is. No idea what it means. But that's the word they chose to use. And then when I came up to the other upper grades, still same people. Nobody liked me. Nobody ever talked to me. It was bad. There was still the amount of people there that still they weren't mean. They talked to me. Blah blah blah. They were nice. I won't say their names, but there's a lot of them there that they were really nice. They didn't pick on me. They were just there to talk to. I remember like all of their names, but I'm not gonna say them. There was yeah, basically just a bunch of bullying. No friends in public school. That's how that went. I had no friends in public school. Going on to high school, grade 9, Champvanier, Collingwood, Ontario. Now this place, it'll always kind of hold a special place in my heart because of the people I knew there. Yes, I was in that learning center too. And they went on a field trip to the Special Olympics. Yes, I even got laughed at for that, for some reason. And that was like the most funnest field trip of my life. We actually took like this coach bus, like we went on an original school bus, drove to Barrie, I think it was, got on a big coach bus, and we went to the York region. I don't know where exactly, I can't remember, but it was like the soccer stuff. It was all soccer. Oh my gosh, that was really fun. That was fun. I enjoyed it. That was a really fun time. Spent a few days in a hotel. That was fun, man. My 2DS still has the video of that, eh? My 2DS still has the video. I'm gonna have to get my 2DS charged up and watch that video. Anyway, so grade 9, never really got picked on. Wasn't bad. Then grade 10, holy shit. There's a bunch of shit here. Oh my gosh, Patrick Fogarty. This is where I moved to Orillia, Ontario, because my mom's mom, she kind of got, sick. She had to go to a nursing home. So, she had to go to a nursing home in Orillia. So we moved to Orillia. We moved in 12 Lincoln Boulevard, a really nice little complex. Moved into a complex. Then I went to the high school. Patrick Fogarty, holy shit! Words probably can't even describe of how bad of a school this place was. It was bad. Really bad. The EAs were atrocious. They literally called everyone fat. They made fun of all the people for their disabilities. Miss Cook. I'm not even going to call her Miss Cook. Yeah, fuck you, Miss Cook. I'm going to call her Cook. She had a stupid looking hairdo on her, too. Anyway. So got to that school. EAs were atrocious. A cook, she was awful. She made fun of my writing ability. I'd like to see you have a learning delay, poor motor skills, and disability. Then you try and have some stupid old lady who probably makes not even $20 an hour to sit there and make these other people's lives miserable and make fun of them because they don't have the brain capabilities as you do. I'd like to see you try. It was awful. It was all just atrocious. The EAs were atrocious there. Awful school. This is where the bullying really took off. I had also no friends there but one. None but one. Everyone just made fun of me. Oh my gosh. They always said, oh, you have autism, you have autism. It was bad. That was atrocious. It was just bad. Oh my gosh. It was really bad. Never really got it. Never let it get to me. And then there was this EA there. I'm not even going to say her name. I don't remember her name. Even if I did, I wouldn't say it. She was this old lady. And I remember one time, the very first day I went to PF for 2 years. So the very first day of grade 11, she asked, what'd you do this summer? I'm like, nothing. Just sat around. She's like, oh, I can see that. So she's calling me fat. As I'm looking at her, she looks like this little ball of lard. Like someone took a handful of lard and just formed it into a ball, stuck arms and a head and legs on it. And I'm like, you're calling me fat. Just left it. I just left it. And then, so I had this one friend. Not gonna say his name because I don't talk to him anymore. He just turned out to be a really bad person. I don't talk to him anymore. He was just a bad person. He used to be a good friend, and then he just completely changed and turned into a big asswipe. Anyway, after PF, thankfully I didn't graduate from there. I don't want to live the rest of my life knowing I graduated from that hellhole. I got to St. Teresa's. Now, St. Teresa's, I liked the place. It was nice, fun. Bullying was rare, not really there. So it still was, but barely. Had a nice group of friends who are more than likely going to comment on this video. You'll see them comment on this video and call everyone a rat. And basically just shit on this video. And there was that. Graduated from there, did music class. Music class will always be my favorite. Because one of my friends and I, when we were in music class, we played Don't Stop Believing. We got up and did a dance at the big drop part. It was really nice. Did music class 2 years in a row. Me and the music teacher really got along. That was nice. EAs weren't bad. Yep, but there was, they weren't bad. There was some EAs that you couldn't stand. Because they just, you could tell their lives were miserable. You can tell they weren't happy with their lives. You can tell. And their job was basically to sit there and basically shit on you and just wait to get home. They don't care about you. They want to make their paycheck and go home. But there was actually good EAs there, I don't even know half their names, but there was good ones there. Graduated from there. Basically, public school, I got completely ripped on, bullied, no friends basically my whole life. Kind of got better at St. T's and graduated, and then, basically it. Bullied almost all my life, and graduated. Moved around, that was about it. Yeah, there you go. That's this video. Like, subscribe, and goodbye.